ghost friend in Islamic boarding school. This story was experienced by an Islamic boarding school graduate named Fazri Ramdan. Mystical stories in Islamic boarding school environment are no stranger. I don't know if it is a coincidence or what. I cannot explain it. As someone who has been waiting, I have experienced this too. Several times, I experienced scary incidents while living at the Islamic boarding school. There is one incident that I still remember to this day, even though it was dozens of years ago. So one night, my friends Amin and I were sitting on the second floor of the dorm while ironing clothes. At that time, the Islamic boarding school was on holiday, so we could spend time doing the activities we want because the students' routine activities were closed. Many children also returned home because of the long holidays. They once remaining in the dormitory where children whose homes were on the opposite island, like Amin, or those who didn't want to go home even though they were close, like me. The dormitory is right behind the school building, so we ironed our clothes while looking at the view of the back of the school building, which was dark because the classroom light weren't turned on. There are no street lights at all, so you can imagine in front of the dorm it was really pitch black. Back to Amin and I ironing. While I was busy ironing, I saw below the shadow of a person walking away from the dormitory. We both recognized it. Just call him Yahya. Amin called him while shooting a bit because we were on different floor. Yahya also answered. There was a brief conversation between the two, but I forget what the conversation was about. After talking, the person led the dormitory toward the pitch black school building. We continued our ironing activities until suddenly a friend asked Amin from inside the room. Min, who are you chatting with? He asked. Si Yahya. Amin answered briefly. Huh? He returned home this afternoon to Jakarta. I just remembered that Yahya had indeed been picked up by his family. Huh? Really? Then who was talking to me just now? Amin's question then ended our ironing activities and we rushed into the room while our clothes were left scattered on the ironing table. Whatever it was, it would be cleaned up in the morning, and that night we slept huddled together on a narrow mattress because we were afraid.